Hello everyone, it's Tom from Dwarven Moustache here, and what I have here is my last Fimir Regiment. It's I bought the whole project as a sort of I tried to get it all as a batch, and I worked out all the points and stuff, and all worked out how to sort of make a Fimir army, and this is the last unit to be put up. So this is the last unit finished, and it's a regiment of 25 warriors, Fimir warriors, and so 24 and a sorcerer. But I'll show all of it off sort of briefly. But yeah, I'd sort of bought the whole thing as well. Yeah, I got the vast bulk of the army. The actual Fimir models I'd got from Oakbound Studio, and if you go back and look at all the separate regiment and unit videos, showcase videos, I'll sort of explain where I got all the parts from. So, some stuff's from I think there's Forlorn Hope. There's Alternative Armies. As alternate, yeah. It very much depends where I've got the stuff from, but those are the main three. The bulk of the actual Fimir are from Oakbound Studio. But I'll show you around these guys. I am intending to use these guys as Chaos Warriors. So I've sort of I've costed them up with them being Chaos Warriors. And it's all in all, I've roughly a 3,000 point army for Chaos Warriors. And there we go. Yeah, there's almost sort of 2 or 3 different styles of warrior, and then there's numerous variations of warrior within those sort of styles. I try and put a sort of put style in quote marks, and sorry about the shadow, that's from the camera. And what I'll do is, I wanted to try and still keep them sort of looking generally a bit swampy and stuff. But yeah, so these guys are much like this. Try and keep them a sort of like a swampy sort of look to them. And I'll try and place the camera down here. This is going to be one of the hero choices. This is going to be my my master wizard. It's the equivalent of a master wizard. It's a female Fimir, and they've got 4 arms. One's holding a stone, one's near the top. One's holding a little sandbox for divination. There's another hand sort of a bit lower down near my thumb, and of course you've got the one holding the sort of the rune stone, the scrying stone. But yeah, this is going to be my Sorcerer Lord, level 4 wizard if I'm using Warhammer rules, and I need to name them all properly. But and one thing I also wanted to do was to try and hand paint my own banners. The banner pole is an actual twig, and because I sort of wanted it to be sort of I still wanted to sort of keep them sort of all grimy looking, because they all live in a swamp. and they're all sort of parts demon and stuff like that. And yeah, so yeah, I wanted to try and do my own banners because I like doing such things. I want to try and practice it a bit more, and as you can probably tell, I probably do need a bit more practice. But I wanted to try and do my own banners. Look at it. Same on the other side. And I painted them on a bit of cloth. It's a bit rough and ready. I wanted to try and get a sort of a coarse look to it. A coarse feel to it. But yeah, that just made it a bit... If I'd done it on foil or paper or something, probably would have made my job a bit easier because I could have then got finer details and stuff. But I wanted to use actual paint on actual cloth to try and get a sort of a rough and ready look to it all. But yeah, but of course I need to do a bit more practice. I should really invest in a proper set of like gel pens and stuff so I can, get into doing more detailed details and stuff. But I've not done that yet. I might very well do that and then go over a lot of the banners again. But until then, I'm quite happy with these. And what I'll do this on another occasion. But what I will do is I will do a full-on army showcase of the entire army because I want to do that. I want to do the Brian Ansell pose and pose as the dark-winged Lord Avenger of Chaos with his chaos mullet. I don't quite have a mullet, but I have chaotic hair nonetheless. But I put that in a sort of like a gigglesome sort of tone because Brian Ansell was a nice guy, and he, a lot of the gaming world wouldn't have become the way it is without him and stuff. Wouldn't have grown to the size it has without him. But yeah, I'll on another occasion I'll do a full-blown army showcase video, and these will be ranked up alongside them, and it'll be a 3,000 point all metal Fimir army, and these guys will be amongst them, and I'll do a full showcase and show all of them off, and I'll probably explain a bit more about everything at a later date. I still need to get a lot of the books, but I've checked up through some. I don't own the books, or I still need to learn the old world rules and stuff. I've mainly gone off some of their army lists for building this, but I can rejig it. I can rejig the army for 5th edition and 6th edition. I've got some of the stuff for that. I still need to get a load of the books, but yeah. I'll have to go through doing some of the book through stuff as well. But I have a feeling because these guys are sort of weird parts demon types, and I've got a couple of wizards, 2 heroes. I am thinking of running these as Tzeentch Warriors of Chaos. So yeah. But I've got a few options with these guys. I can probably run between about 2,500 points and about 3,100, or say 3,200. But it should be, it's mainly going to be a themed list, a fluffy list, rather than anything that's actually sort of competitive, because I know there's some Marauder Cavalry and Chaos Hounds and stuff have been known to work well with for a Warriors of Chaos army. But I wanted to do a fluffy list, and I've got it. And just remains remains for me to say, stay safe, stay groovy.